there are preliminaries that you can add to your practice. And there's a group of 5 called stimulating chi meridians. And I want to do 2 of those today. And then there are what Justin calls 5 preliminaries that you can do after that or before that. Those are what we describe as tonings. So there's an actual sound. Some of you have been introduced to this before. The meridians we often describe as massages or tappings. I think it's another way of bringing yourself into a practice. And in this case, he introduced it when he taught Seijaku. So feet hip width apart, relaxed, toes forward, just in a very relaxed stance. So the first one we're going to do of stimulating these meridian channels is we are going to be tapping our head 18 times. So by tapping, I mean, we're just going to touch with our fingers our head 18 times. So there is a spot where we do not touch our head, and that's on the very top of our head. So there is a spot up here called the aperture Brahma. So we sort of stay away from the top center. So we can tap on the sides and around. And it's just suggested that you move around on your head. What I want to do is add a little something that I've noticed makes a difference when I do this. And this is me. This is not, I don't know that Justin taught this, but I think there is an assumption to it, possibly not. When I stand, I put my attention to the soles of my feet. So I am thinking, I am feeling, I am looking for what's happening at the soles of my feet. Then I tap. Now, the different demonstrations, people kind of tap at different rates. I suggest you play with this. I tend to tap a little slower. And what I like to do, because I'm focused on the soles of my feet, is sort of feel what happens when I do this. So let's go ahead, do it at your own pace. We're just going to do 18 tappings, moving around our skull, staying away from the top. The next one is we're going to take our index finger and our middle finger, and we're going to put them behind our ear. This is, of course, an area where it's common for in acupuncture to hit meridian channels. So what we're going to do is 9 times, we're just going to go up and down the ear, which requires I take my glasses off. So 9 times again, I want you to focus, kind of get into your feet mentally, focus on the soles of the feet. And then we're just going to go up and down 9 times, following the base of the ear, the back of the ear. So we'll look at some of the others, but I kind of wanted to get those out there. You might want to try these before you do a practice and see if it does kind of bring you a little bit more into a place of calmness and if it affects your practice at all.